Uh, I want to talk a little bit about some of the optics that some people use. And actually, I have one of these. It's actually a first generation night scope. And actually, I have it taped here because it gives me a good roundabout focus where it gets sighted in. But to tell you the truth, I don't like this too much. And I used some of these things a little bit in the Marine Corps, but that was quite a while ago. I'm sure they got better stuff now. Because if you get a bright light, it's like a white washout. You can't see anything. And one thing, I've had this thing a long time. It's a spotting scope for like the rifle range, but it's an adjustable, and it goes. Some people don't like the adjustable, but it adjusts from 12 power to 36 power. But what the point I'm making is, if you have this set on 12 power and you have optics this big, I don't know how big this is. It's like it's more than 2 inches across. This gathers a lot of light, and it's a lot simpler. There's no battery. There's nothing to mess with, and it does pick up a lot. Like you can't see with the naked eye what goes on at night the way you could with this 12 power. This brought all the way down with 12 power, large optics like that. To tell you what, really, just to sum it up, a lot of times I found these night scopes to be a waste of money. Not for what they cost. You're better off getting a very good quality optical. Like this is not really high quality, but it's got such a big optics on the end for 12 power. It picks up a lot of light at night. And the one I use the most actually is this little thing here. This is, I don't know, I had this for ages. It's fixed focus, and it was really when they first came out, that's what they called it, fixed focus. You don't focus it, but basically, the minimum on this is 52 feet. But you pick it up and it works. It just works right away. And that's usually what happens. You need something fast. You don't need something like fancy. You don't need to be messing around trying to turn on a battery like with this damn thing. It's really a waste of time. And, I would avoid any of these night scope things. Sometimes people are trying to get hit by the advertising and they think they're going to save up some money. And this is generation one, but it works. I mean, it does work, and it's got an infrared and all this garbage. But, and you got generation two, generation three, and all this. I wouldn't do that. I would just go with simplicity. Actually, just get high quality, regular optics, because you can actually see a hell of a lot more at night with a good optics. Somehow the light gathering capabilities really gets in there. I found that I have several binoculars and stuff, but I mainly use this one all the time. This is the simplest, cheapest one. But if I'm looking for this thing on 12 power with this large optics on the end, this gathers so much light in dim light that it works great. I actually never really use this thing too much, this night vision stuff. So if you're in the market for night vision, I'd recommend you don't get it. Get very high quality scopes, like Leopold or something, or this is this is not Leopold. I don't even know what this is. This is Simmons. This is a cheap one, but they're not really all that bad. They're not really all that bad. And I've had them for years, and they've never fogged up on me, and they've been around out in the field and stuff plenty of times. So, sometimes the cheap stuff does hold up. Maybe they made it still how they used to make them, but my recommendation is to go with good high quality optics. No batteries, no gizmos, no nothing like that. And I like these small fixed focus things too. These are handy because you just have them right in your pocket. You need them. It goes right up to your eye, and you can see, no problem. It's like, it's right there. And you don't want something overly strong. Like this 12 power scope is plenty. Like it goes up to 36 power, but you notice it's set for, I have a tripod I could put it on, and that was actually for one shooting on the range. 12 power, to hold 12 power freehand, that's about all you want to do. That's about as far up as you want to go. Usually you want about 7 or 8 power. That's plenty. So, but just look for high quality optics versus going with this night vision gizmo stuff, because I think night vision actually is a waste of money.